Technology Reimagined. Join me as we explore the exciting world of tech and how it's changing everything from our daily routines to influencing the strategies of businesses small and large. I'm Ray Zazzo, your host, and I invite you to explore the fascinating field of artificial intelligence. Today I'd like to spend some time on navigating the ethical landscape of AI. During our last episode, we explored what's required to train AI models. However, we only touched on the ethical considerations of using AI in our daily lives and in business. But AI is like a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's revolutionizing industries from healthcare to financial services. On the other hand, there are concerns about job displacement as AI takes over tasks traditionally done by humans. And there's the fear of AI being used for malicious purposes, like creating deep fakes to spread misinformation, or autonomous weapons that could lead to devastating consequences. One of the biggest challenges in AI is bias. AI systems learn from the data they're trained on, and if that data is biased, the AI will be biased too. This bias can have serious consequences. A 2016 investigation by ProPublica looked at AI-powered algorithms used in determining sentencing guidelines and identified biases against defendants of color, leading to disparities in sentencing outcomes. To mitigate bias, we need to be careful about the data we use to train AI systems, and we should use diverse and representative data sets to ensure the AI is not biased against a particular group. We also need to audit these systems regularly to identify and correct biases. In October 2022, the White House published a blueprint for an AI Bill of Rights. The goal is to help protect citizens from some of the potential risks and threats that can come with the growing power and accessibility of AI technology these days. It's critical for this kind of initiative because AI is advancing so rapidly, and there's a real need for global discussions on how to ensure it's safe, ethical, and legal. Getting ahead of the significant challenges we're facing as AI becomes more pervasive in our lives, it's vital. It'll be interesting to see how it takes shape in the coming years. In addition to bias, there's the environmental impact of AI. You may not think AI is a major contributor to climate change, but it can have a significant environmental impact. Forbes published an article in March of 2023. The author, Bennett Ma, made an interesting point about the environmental impact of training AI models. Training a single AI model can rack up over $810,000 worth of CO2 emissions. That's a staggering figure. This illustrates the environmental toll that AI development and deployment can have. The article also highlighted how these environmental impacts tend to disproportionately affect marginalized communities. So it's important to consider that tech and innovation aren't always distributed equally. AI is advancing so rapidly, and we need to account for the environmental toll and do what we can to minimize the harm, especially to the communities that can least afford it. Google is taking essential steps to reduce the environmental impact of its operations by committing to power all of its data centers and AI infrastructure using 100% renewable energy. More companies embracing renewable energy can go a long way towards driving progress on environmental responsibility. As AI becomes more sophisticated, so do the security threats. Adversarial attacks use carefully prepared inputs to fool AI models into making incorrect predictions or classifications. There's manipulation of training data to introduce biases, sometimes referred to as data poisoning. AI models can inadvertently expose confidential information by outputting sensitive data they encountered during training. And large language models can be tricked into ignoring safety guardrails with clever prompting. Even an AI model's training data and architecture can be reconstructed by systematically querying the model multiple times. So businesses deploying AI models face real headaches because they need to be vigilant about security and stay one step ahead of bad actors. Strict access controls, careful monitoring, and advanced mitigation strategies are critical. One particularly tricky issue is even pre-trained models that businesses buy off the shelf can be vulnerable to these kinds of attacks. A few years ago, there was a notable case when researchers extracted sensitive information just by analyzing the outputs of a large language model. So you have to assume no part of a system is safe from potential manipulation. And to secure AI systems, we need to implement strong cybersecurity measures such as encryption, firewalls, regular safety audits, and most importantly, user education. We also need to be aware of the risk by using third-party AI services, which may have security vulnerabilities. It's critical to choose reputable providers and conduct thorough due diligence before adopting an AI solution. To be sure, the ethical landscape of AI is complex, with concerns around issues such as employment, inequality, privacy, security, and the potential risks of advanced AI systems. Addressing these ethical challenges is critical as we pursue the development and deployment of AI models. One important aspect of ethical AI is human-centered design. This means designing AI systems that prioritize human values and well-being. For example, AI-powered healthcare systems should be designed to improve patient outcomes, not just increase profits. By working together, we can shape a future where AI is a force for good. Let's ensure that AI is used to solve problems, not create new ones. So what are tech companies doing to address ethical concerns? To integrate ethics into their AI systems, tech companies are establishing internal AI ethics educational programs, developing comprehensive ethics frameworks, and incorporating ethical considerations throughout their product development life cycle. They're also forming cross-functional groups to tackle these challenges from multiple perspectives. Companies like Google, Microsoft, IBM, Amazon, and Meta are actively working to integrate ethical considerations into their AI development processes. For example, Google established an AI principles research team dedicated to studying AI's societal impacts. They've also developed AI principles to guide their AI research and development. Microsoft published its AI principles emphasizing fairness, reliability, and transparency in AI development. They established an AI ethics board to oversee the ethical implications of their AI work. IBM developed AI fairness tools to help developers identify and mitigate biases in AI systems. They also established an AI ethics board to guide ethical AI development. Amazon's published its AI principles emphasizing customer trust, safety, fairness, and accountability. And Meta published its AI principles emphasizing fairness, transparency, and accountability. These are just some examples of tech companies taking steps to ensure AI is developed and used ethically. As AI technology advances, tech companies need to continue prioritizing ethical considerations in their work. Ultimately, organizations must prioritize ethical considerations and implement robust controls to mitigate the risks associated with AI, such as reputational damage, revenue losses, and diminished public trust. Companies can work towards responsible and beneficial AI development by understanding the implications of AI technologies and embracing a multidisciplinary approach. Let's talk about the impact to jobs and workers' responsibilities. The potential for widespread job loss due to AI and automation, it's on the minds of many workers. As AI automates more tasks, we must invest in education and upskill workers to adapt to changing roles. While some jobs will disappear because of AI, AI will aid many more. AI can be a super intelligent assistant helping you in your profession. Rather than wholesale replacement, AI is primarily augmenting human capabilities. It's taking over repetitive, routine tasks, allowing workers to focus on work requiring human judgment, creativity, and emotional intelligence. For example, AI can handle data entry and fundamental analysis, freeing up professionals to focus on strategy and complex decision making. AI is not going to take your job. It's the coworker who learns how to use AI that you need to worry about. Remember, it's never too late to start upskilling yourself. We're nearing the end of today's episode. So what really stands out here? It's all about weaving ethics right into how we develop and use AI products from the start. Companies developing AI need to maintain transparency, empower employees to be part of the solution, and continually share knowledge and learn from others. AI will touch everyone, both professionally and personally. So it's never too late to start learning how to use it. Nobody has all the answers, and that's why it's critical to keep sharing what we learn and gain insights from others who are tackling similar challenges in the field. Here's something to consider. AI's full potential remains shrouded in mystery. We're only beginning to uncover its capabilities and the transformative impact it will have in our world. How will AI continue to evolve? And what will that mean for us? If you're as intrigued as I am about where AI could lead us, I encourage you to explore further. Dive into an article, watch a video, and test drive tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and Microsoft CoPilot, just to name a few. And of course, stay tuned for upcoming episodes where we'll explore how AI becomes a driving force of everyday innovation and dive into discussions around how organizations are creatively applying AI to their advantage. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time on Technology Reimagined. I'm Ray Zazzo, your strategic AI advisor with the Zazzo Group.